Hey guys, it's Divided We Fall. Apparently we have another wildfire, quote unquote, probably direct energy weapons, allegedly, like in the Paradise Fires in California, etc. Check this out, what they're saying. This is Fox this morning.
What we saw looked like an area that had been bombed.
So we continue to track developing news out of Hawaii, where at least 36 people are dead, dozens others hurt as wildfires tear through Maui.
Yeah, the damage is extensive.
36 dead. Never forget that 666, right?
More than 270 buildings and homes have turned to ash, and the historic town of Lahaina experiencing some of the most catastrophic damage, making it practically unrecognizable.
Look at that, just like in Paradise and the other cities in California. The trees and the brush is all fine, but the car block is melted out, the rims are melted out and running down the street. All the metal it's like a microwave, literally. How are these trees not on fire, but this car is burnt out like it got nuked in Hiroshima? We'll continue.
Many people wondering how the local economy will recover, and the mayor of Maui spreading a message of hope, thanking everybody who has come to help.
Tragedy that hits one of us is felt by all of us. These past few days, the resolve of our families, businesses, and visitors have been tested like never before in our lifetime. Even though we are hurting, we are still able to move forward, especially when we do it together. In the days ahead, we will be stronger as a kaya ulu, or community, as we rebuild with resilience and aloha.
So this morning, we're bringing you team coverage. We're continuing to follow this developing situation. Our Dan Griffin live at the airport as planes from the island begin to land here in our state.
But we begin with Maria Garcia right now with the latest there. You're tracking the efforts that people are taking to get off of the island as quickly as possible.
Yes, officials are urging visitors to leave the island as quickly as possible. So resources available for Maui residents are set. They lost everything, of course. Yesterday alone, more than 11,000 travelers. They scrambled to get off the island. More than 1,500 people expected to fly out of Maui today. Maui County is providing free shuttles that will take the people directly to the airport in an effort to help more visitors get off the island, and airlines also stepping up. Southwest Airlines offering $19 flights out of Maui. Alaska, Delta, United, and American Airlines, they also brought in bigger planes to get more people into flights. Hawaiian Air offering flights until 2 a.m. to get, again, more travelers out as quickly as possible. Alaska Airlines also making changes, encouraging people to skip their vacations, set them off for another time to Maui. They're waiving change and cancellation fees for all flights to Maui scheduled through August 15th. Now, a flight did land at SeaTac from Hawaii less than an hour ago. Our Dan Griffin is there at the airport greeting passengers coming from Maui. Dan, I know you've spoken to a few people, so what are you hearing so far?
Well, certainly a lot of shock from people, some who were there as tourists, some who lived on Maui and are now here in Seattle just trying to kind of get a grasp of what they do next. I talked with a gentleman this morning. He was talking about growing up on the island, seeing...
All right, there's nothing else on this channel. Let's see if there's anything else anywhere else here.
This $19 nanotape is taking the world by storm. This unique tape creates bonds at a molecular level to hold on to heavy objects like a removable concrete. Just peel, stick, and mount anything in seconds without drilling holes in your wall. More sticky and durable.
This is what I wanted to see, but it wasn't letting me. Let's see if we can get to it. What the fuck's this? Jesus Christ. They want me to agree to some shit? Fucking A. And no sound. Bizarre. And why? What set these fires? Look at this. Right there it says Hurricane Dora. But yet it's only in the cities. That's all they had. What? That's ridiculous. Oh wait, here's some more stuff maybe.
Developing right now, thousands of Hawaiian residents are escaping Maui as fierce winds fuel deadly wildfires on the island. At least 36 people have been killed. Now Portsmouth-based Mercy Chefs are deploying to the wildfires. They'll provide food and supplies to responders on the ground in Hawaii. Close to 100 Maui firefighters have been on duty around the clock, and officials fear there could be more deaths. Melissa Adon brings us the latest from the disaster site.
Right, everything's gone.
The widespread devastation from the deadly wildfires in Maui continues today.
Oh my God.
As at least 3 wildfires are still burning out of control. The wind-whipped infernos moving fast across the island. Nearly 300 structures destroyed, including Amanda Cassidy's home and both of her places of work.
Most of Lahaina is gone.
Thousands evacuating, like Claire.
The trees are not on fire. The buildings are, okay? It's so fucking bizarre. It's exactly like what we saw in the Paradise fires. You know? Okay, cool. We are recording. Anyway, this is exactly what we saw in the Paradise fires. This is definitely freaking directed energy weapons. Anyway, I'll continue.
Kent.
There's guys riding around on bicycles and mopeds, just screaming down the streets like, you gotta go. You were dodging branches and just things flying through the air.
There are reports of more than a dozen people jumping into the ocean at Lahaina Harbor to escape the flames. The historic town that was the original capital of the Hawaiian Kingdom and home to 12,000 people now destroyed.
Here we go. Just like fucking exactly like in Paradise, right? You've got these
aerials show the widespread damage, cherished landmarks incinerated, families separated. Steve Scott says he's still searching for his wife.
I think she's safe, but I haven't found her yet.
Meanwhile,
she's dead.
The death toll rose dramatically overnight, authorities confirming more than 30 deaths so far.
We do fear that there may be additional casualties. We're hoping for the best, but we're prepared for the worst.
Evacuation efforts difficult with only one road in and one...
The flames look different. Why are they burning the fucking truck and stuff, but not the wooden fence or the wooden trees? This is exactly like what fucking happened in Paradise.
Way out, tourists are trying to get back home to safety.
The drive normally takes 45 minutes, took us over 3 hours.
Many people now stranded at Maui Airport.
Families rushed here to the airport only to find out their flights had been canceled. So now they're quite literally stranded, camping out.
Some told by airlines they may have to wait days before a flight becomes available. Hawaii's governor, who was out of state on vacation, has since returned and has plans to visit western Maui and see those ravaged parts and also visit with residents who went through the unthinkable. Melissa Adon, ABC News, Maui.
Do you have any idea how bad your water filter is or what contaminants might be hiding in it? It's actually kind of...
David, let's first start off with the aid that the president has promised. What do we know about what's been promised and what's already there?
Well, with the disaster declaration, he's basically freeing up where we can't even really begin to get a good idea of what the restoration.
See how red it is? It doesn't look like a fire.
And there's some concerns here about whether this continues spreading. There were statistics out there saying something like about 15% right now of all Hawaii was already in a drought. And of course, this particular area with Lahaina is historically been a relatively dry place and kind of exposed to those winds that have been coming off the sea because of this hurricane that I guess has been fanning these flames.
Yeah, the hurricane situation, this is a strange situation to see because Hawaii is really used to dealing with hurricanes that hit the islands and hit them hard with winds and rain at the same time. This hurricane actually stayed well to the south of Hawaii at the same time.
Hey, check this out.
This hurricane actually stayed...
Okay, again, they're walking in the middle of the street. The tree is not on fire. The wooden posts aren't on fire. Nothing wooden is on fire. Everything metal is fucking destroyed. It's just like putting a ball of fucking tinfoil into the microwave.
To the south of Hawaii. It's skirted just past to the south, a couple
Not
hundred
burning
miles.
the trees.
So they didn't have the rains this time around, but you had winds that were whipping around to the very outermost edge of that hurricane.
So a hurricane is what caused the fire. What? Get the fuck out of here. Look at how the top of this building is burning up here. What the fuck? This has got dew written all over
Coming
it.
up from essentially the southeast, and at the same time to the north of the islands, you had a high pressure system that was funneling winds sort of in the opposite direction. The two things combined and turned this into just sort of like a fire hose.
Look at this shit. It's on fire up here. This tree's not on fire, but the brick building is.
Of wind, but with no rain. So you get into an area like West Maui, which is historically
And
dry.
of course, 36 dead, 666. The screen loves that number.
It's on the side of the island that doesn't get much rain to begin with. It was just a tinderbox.
Right, and the flames are still ongoing too, and that's the important thing. And it's not just in Maui, the Big Island is also affected. So this recovery effort is underway. At some point, repair efforts will be made as well. What can you tell us about how insurance companies are getting ready for this?
Well, with
no
the
more
insurance companies, I
footage.
mean, they've sort of had test
We'll go ahead and
cases
see what
like
else.
this with California, unfortunately, where you have areas that have burned
They
again.
like
again. I expect you may see something similar happening in Hawaii, where homeowners that are trying to rebuild may find.
Now one glimpse of the jagged orange columns of flames coursing across America's 50th state on the Hawaiian island of Maui, and President Biden could hardly do anything else. He's declared a major disaster. At least 36 people have been killed. Maui, in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, is the second largest of the Hawaiian Islands. These are the major areas burning out of control, including its main town, Lahaina, which has all but been destroyed. Satellite pictures, this is Lahaina, just 2 months ago, revealed the devastating extent of the damage. This was yesterday. Look
All
at
the
that
trees
difference.
are still
Much
there.
of the town now.
All of the fucking trees and shrubbery is there. What's not there? All the fucking buildings and cars, they're there, but they're burnt. What's not burnt? The fucking goddamn trees and shrubs. I'm telling you guys, I watched the Paradise Fires. I live in California. I watched them shoot fucking laser, directed energy lasers at the fucking mountains and watched them go up.
Reduced to ash.
I lost a lot of friends.
Let's go!
The fires ripped through Maui at such speed there was little time to flee.
There's fire through there! No!
These residents recorded their own terrifying escape, showing why this has been so deadly.
You need to go, bro. Yeah, go, go, go!
The only road out, a rapidly narrowing corridor, as smoke and flames quickly close in. Anyone who had not been able to get out was completely surrounded by a ring of fire now wrapped around this Hawaiian island.
Wow.
But flames have reached all the way to the coast. The only route out for some is by sea, and debris from land burns all around them. Those without boats have had to jump into the water and swim for their lives.
Still get dead bodies in the water, floating, and on the seawall. They've been sitting there since last night. We've been pulling people out since last night, trying to save people's lives. And I feel like we're not getting the help we need.
36 have been confirmed killed here so far.
Again, dropping the 36, there's that same street, and they're fishing bodies out of the fucking ocean from last night. No one's helping. And look at this. Here's the metal again. On fire. Metal piping. The tree is not on fucking fire.
Left homeless.
Looking at the destruction here, letting Maui know.
You see it? All that stuff? What's burned? Not the trees, not the forest. The fucking houses, and that's it. The steel. The rest is nice and green.
What's going on?
Rescue teams are still trying to get in.
This is like a war zone.
Even experienced pilots are shocked by the scale of devastation.
Oh my gosh.
We were not prepared for what we saw. All the places that are tourist areas that are Hawaiian history are gone. You know, it can't be rebuilt. It's lost.
Look at that, guys. That just sums it up, doesn't it? Fucking A, man. That's scary shit. Pray for everybody in fucking Maui. And you know what? Oh man, they murdered these people just like they did in California.
Forever.
Satellite images show what?
Watch. Here's 2 days before and then after. Watch.
Was and what's been lost.
How come all the foliage is there, but the buildings are burnt? The fucking buildings are the only thing, and the car is burnt, okay?
Community after community, almost wiped off the
cars
map.
Down there and there, but yet
this was someone's home.
Yet the tree right here, the trees are fine. The metal fence burnt down, trees over here are fine. Both cars burned from the inside out, and the steel structure burnt. But yet all the foliage isn't even fucking touched.
Now reduced to ashes.
We thought we were okay, but then the wind came, the gas stations blew up, everything caught fire by the brush, and then we just had to evacuate.
The fire started after
What brush? It's all there still.
a prolonged period of dry weather in Maui. The grasslands and high winds have helped it spread.
How could it burn these cars out? The engine blocks melted out and shit, but all the trees are fucking remain. This grass is not touched.
Hawaii is now in a state of emergency. The US National Guard has been mobilized trying to bring this under control, and President Biden has promised federal aid.
Our prayers with the people of Hawaii, but not just our prayers. Every asset we have will be available.
Fuck this clown.
For them, and they've seen their homes, their business destroyed, and some have lost loved ones, and it's not over yet.
Still though, these fires spread. Maui remains engulfed, and precious little on this island is being spared. Peter Smith, News at 10 in the United States.
What do you guys think about that? That's pretty fucked
Well, we turn
up.
now to Hawaii, where the death toll is rising. Devastating wildfires are ravaging parts of the Big Island and the island of
that's
Maui.
what's going on.
At this hour, at least 3 dozen people are confirmed dead. Thousands have been displaced.
So this is exactly what happened in here in California where I live, and it was the exact same thing. They boxed the people in. The entire fucking Maui is completely gone. All the foliage and trees are there, but all the buildings are gone. And I guarantee if you go and look up what they're planning on doing, there's probably a project right there. That's what happened in Paradise, anyway. Anyway, I love you guys. Pray for Maui. I'll bring you updates as they happen. Right now, of course, 666, 36 are dead, confirmed, and 1,100 injuries or something. It's ridiculous. It's fucked up. It's got all the markings of the fucking creeps at the fucking table. We know who they are. Okay? So, I don't mean to be, like, abrupt or anything, but I have a lot of friends that live there, and I'm really, really bummed out. So please pray for them, okay? Alright, peace out, my friends. Peace. Love you guys.